With the reveals of 𝐤𝐽𝐬 and 𝐅𝐽𝐬𝐞𝐈𝐡𝐞, we now have confirmation that some characters will have two awakenings. With that in mind, I couldn't help but wonder what this means for Aizen. Next to 𝐸𝐽𝐬, he would have the most forms to go around, right? Since we know this game will be going through Soul Society arc, we can confidently presume this version of Aizen will be in the game. Due to this game's structure, I'm willing to bet this version will be the same as this version. Possibly an alternate outfit, or if they wanted to be really fancy, they can make this his default and then have the slick back hair be like the awakening. But in that scenario, I feel like they'd end up with more Aizens than 𝐸𝐽𝐬, and I'm sure that's not what they're going for. So for now, I'll say that these Aizens are the exact same and are his default. And then we have Cocoon Aizen, which is probably the trickiest one here. I don't think they would give this its own form. Like, I don't think they would make this its own slot in the same way that they do for Bankai 𝐸𝐽𝐬. But it would make the most sense for this Aizen to be the one that awakened into his third fusion. Like, I can't imagine this Aizen awakening into Cocoon Aizen and then awakening into the third form, right? Like, it's possible, but less likely for default Aizen to awaken into Cocoon Aizen and then reawaken into his third form. But I can't really see them doing that. I don't think that would be... I just don't think that would fit as well. But even then, that still leaves us with two more forms, Butterfly and Monster Aizen respectively. These two forms for sure are going to be part of the same character. Like, I am very confident that they are going to be part of the same character. Like, Butterfly for the awakening and Monster for the reawakening, or Butterfly as the default with Monster as the awakening. Taking screen time and overall impact into account, we know these versions of Aizen will be in the game inevitably, with these versions being less likely but still plausible. So what's the best course of action? Look, I love everything Tamsoft is doing with this game, and I won't for a second pretend I have better ideas than these amazing developers. But for the sake of speculation, I will roll with this. Soul Society to Arrancar arc Aizen is the default, maybe doesn't even have a crazy awakening. Kisuke's awakening isn't his Bankai, right? So who's to say Aizen's awakening has to be a transformation? So for this Aizen, I'm thinking either the slick back hair for his awakening or just some generic power up like 𝐥𝐬𝐬 and 𝐸𝐵, for example. Then the second Aizen will be the third form, and Cocoon's Aizen maybe as an alternate outfit for this form, or just excluded altogether. I'm gonna lean more towards excluded. Even though this version of Aizen did fight, against Kisuke, Yoruichi, and Isshin, I just don't think it left as big of an impact as the other Aizens, so it doesn't necessarily need to be in the game. And plus, it's literally a Cocoon form. It's in the middle. It's his transition from what he was to his higher power. You don't really need that middle ground, right? So I think they'll just exclude that one altogether, with Butterfly Aizen being the awakening and Monster Aizen being the reawakening. Based on how they've handled 𝐤𝐽𝐬 and Bankai 𝐸𝐽𝐬, this makes the most sense to me. I really don't think they'd implement a mechanic like reawakening and then not give it to the guy with the most transformations at this game's point in the story. But now I want to hear what you guys think. Am I spitting? You got your own ideas? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys whenever.